Hi guys, this episode will be about my records. Wim, how many world records do you have? Climbing Mount Everest to the death zone, in short. Mount Kilimanjaro climbed without acclimatization within 2 days with 26 people with ailments, conditions. Hanging by one finger for 26 seconds. Hanging by one finger at 1.5 kilometers, like 1 mile, for 23.5 seconds between two hot air balloons in mid-winter. 3 hours, horse stance, barefoot in the snow in winter in Poland. Running a full marathon in the desert of Namibia, Sossusvlei, without drinking. Walking barefoot with 1,000 people for 1 kilometer on an ice rink here in the Netherlands, Friesland. Sitting in an ice bath with 600 people for 2 minutes for the Cancer Foundation. Sitting in the ice for 2 minutes with 1,500 people in Sydney. Sitting in the Baltic Sea mid-winter with 1,500 people for 15 minutes. Guinness World Records. Running half a marathon to start with barefoot beyond the polar circle in mid-January. We got the standing in the ice in full body contact with ice, immersed up till the neck, encased. It started in Paris. I did a half hour. 12 days later, I did it in Los Angeles, Universal Studios, for 1 hour. And from there, I got to be invited to go to Paris, to London, to Beijing, to Tokyo, to all these places. I forgot the count. Like 18 times I broke it. Every time 1 minute. Why? I could have broken it with 10 minutes or half hour, but I did it. I'm not a fool. I got to be invited to break the existent world record. And then I did 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 hour, 2 minutes. This is the way I got to see the whole wide world. Amazing! Meanwhile, I did different records, Guinness World Records challenges as well, like swimming under the ice. 50 meters, 57.5 meters. It all started in '99. And that is after I did many challenges already. So I was very, very well trained. You can't do these things just like that. I mean, I was into these crazy ideas because my body was ready to execute what I was thinking before. There is more than meets the eye, only my body was now shaped up to be the extension of my mind. So, in '99, I got acquainted with the television. Willy Brodt, Fréquin, who was a reporter and a presentator of a show, challenged me. Then he found out I'm not full of shit. I'm the real deal. And he took me to all these challenges. Hey Wim, can you swim under the ice in the night darkness of Finland in deep freezing temperatures? Are you able to do that? And I said, yes, I can do that. I did 7 meters under the ice, which was spectacular at that time. And when it was all done, we were sitting having a dinner, and then he told me, hey, 7 meters, but I can do 50 meters. And he said, yes, in 3 months we will be back here and we're gonna do 50 meters. Horizontal swim, just in shorts, breath hold. And we did it. Even then, the Guinness World Records was not in play. We never asked for that, but they came to us because they saw that I did 50 meters horizontal swim in my shorts beyond the polar circle in wintertime. And they found out, hey, but we are Guinness World Records. We need to get onto it. So they acknowledged that to be, after it all was done, to be a world record. I thought, if that is a world record, I can do more. Then I went into 57.5 meters. Then I went into half hour fully encased in ice in Paris, Guinness World Records. I remember I got the telephone call. Wim, can you do this world record standing in the ice? And yes, of course, yeah. I had little money. Oh yeah, of course I want to do this. Yes, yeah, let me, yeah. And the phone call was in June. In the Netherlands, it's not cold in June, in July, in August, in September. It's not cold at all. So I had no training. I was confronted with my mind there, but I already had said yes, because I was in need to do this and to get this. And then I found out, just by being in fear, focusing your mind only, because I had no money for ice cubes and getting it all done and trained like I do normally in winter. In 4 months' time, I was so riled up just by using my mind that September in Madrid, that was the most easiest record of all time. And that's where I started to believe in the power of the mind. Every time you do a world record, you are anxious. You gotta be ready, 100% motivated. Not only the body needs to respond, to show something never been done. My objective is to show that there is more that meets the eye and that we all are capable of doing that. And because I got the attention of the world doing all these records, like running beyond the polar circle, marathons, or on 5,000 meter, Mount Everest, barefoot. I endured and suffered cold injuries. But I did it because I wanted to do and to show that we are capable of so much more. And that led up to doctors looking in the night to the documentary. Hey, the Iceman, he is running a full marathon barefoot outside in the snow beyond the polar circle in freezing temperatures. What is this? I'm a physiologist and I see this. And this is not possible by normal human scientific understanding and standards. But he is doing it. So I got the attention of the scientific world. And they started to do research on me. First on me as a person. And then we started to do comparative studies. After I did a full record in short beyond the polar circle, a full marathon, I got it there. I did all the things. I did swimming, I did running, I did climbing, I did all the things in the cold. Now, let me go into the heat. So half a year later, I had it organized together with a physiologist to Namibia and run in the Sossusvlei desert. I had 2 coffee and just started to run. And for 42 kilometers, which is 26 miles, I think, without drinking any water. When I was running and losing 5.2 liters of water out of transpiring, sweating, but my core body temperature remained the same. That means what I did in the cold was learning how to deal with temperature, with stress. And it also worked in the heat. It was amazing. Climbing Mount Kilimanjaro with 26 people with all kinds of conditions like arthrosis, cancer, Crohn's disease, asthma, 26 people. And they all did it in less than 2 days. And this was considered to be impossible, but we did it anyway. We defied normal thinking of what physiologists, alpine experts, doctors told us before we went. We did it anyway. And we did it 1 day faster than we had planned. And it was just amazing. These people found out breathing differently and believing differently is thinking differently. Is finding out that you actually have much more power within you to defy physiological laws, so-called stated by science. We did that. Less than 2 days. Kilimanjaro, 26 people. Amazing. Here in the Netherlands, we set out together with the television and I came up with this challenge. Let's go with 1,000 people barefoot for 1 kilometer on the ice rink in Friesland, which is very well known for the speed skating competitions of the world. They are very good at it, but this was unorthodox. We did it and amazing. Wow, how beautiful it is when all these people come together. It's like the nature binds the people once again as an energy that comes together. It was big fun and power. Then another record was, I've been called up by the Cancer Foundation to do a world record to raise as much money possible through setting a record with 600 people in ice immersion for 2 minutes. Coming in, getting out, 50 people coming in and out, in and out. I was like encouraging, motivating them. I was being there and yeah. And I didn't go into the ice, it's too cold for me. We doubled that record of now from 600 people to 1,500 people for 2 minutes. We did that, organized ourselves in Sydney, in Australia, in and out for 2 minutes. 1,500 people. That was another one. Then, a record, imagine, never been done. Hey, let's do 2 hot air balloons, bind them to each other, and go up there in the sky at 1 mile in February, in between, and then hang in a ring for 26 seconds.
Daar hangt hij dan, op 1 kilometer hoogte tussen hemel en aarde. Enkel en alleen aan de middelvinger van zijn rechterhand.
Ongelooflijk, heerlijk. Wat een man, wat een lef. Top, Wim. Hey. Ja, hij heeft een wereldrecord.
That is another thing which was never been done. Every time I do a record, something unthinkable of, not thought of before, it's amazing to get out of the box. What we think is possible. Boom.
He is putting the time, so when you are ready, just tell.
I'm ready. Then there was a guy asking me, Wim, you drink beer? I said, well, no, I say it's yellow water. I mean, I'm not a Puritan, but I got control over myself because I've been defining my fears and challenging myself throughout my life. I will show you what is control. I will, in 1.5 hours, we'll go outside and stand for 3 hours barefoot in a horse stance. 3 hours barefoot in the snow, outside, January. Yes, he said. But first you need to get me a beer. And he got me a beer so fast, boom. Half hour later, I was outside, 3 hours, horse stance, amazing. You know what is even more amazing? All the people who were present there in the retreat, they came outside to help me, to stand behind me. And some guys did it 1 hour and 1.5 hours and 2 hours. Amazing if you show people, when you get out of the box, when you challenge your fears, when you show what's really control all about in your own mind, then suddenly people are able to have faith in that and to connect with their bodies and being able to do unimaginable, amazing feats. This is what I saw and experienced. It was amazing. Another record in the Baltic Sea, January, in Poland. 1,500 people for a quarter of an hour. Really cold. These Polish people, they are strong. Another record organized as an official Guinness World Record in the whole of Poland. All the walrus clubs. Morzewania, That's in Polish. Morzewanie means go as a walrus in the cold water. Because I did all these things, I got invited to lead and motivate people. In this case, with 2,000 people in Poland. In Poland to do organized efforts, organized Guinness World Record setting from Przejrzyka, Dolny Śląski, to stay for the longest with 2,000 people, coordinated, communicated. Now we go, and they went in all the waterfalls in Poland all together. 2,000 people. Well done. Don't know how long, but it was a record to do it with 2,000 people. At least 5 minutes all. In the end, it's not about the records. Records is nice also for the people to participate. Hey, you are part of a world record, so you're a world record holder. That, you know, it gives people, wow, I did that. Yeah, that's what people want to hear. But actually, you can't beat a world record. You can't beat somebody else, but you can be the best of yourself. And that's what the whole method is all about. It's not about records. It's about, hey, who are you within the depth of yourself? That's the best. It's unconditional. It's here and now. Boom! Are you there? Wim, why did you risk your life trying to set or break all these world records? It's all in the end symbolical. It's to draw the attention, and I got the attention because scientists also watch television. They saw me doing things that was abnormal, out of the box, not understood. Autonomic nervous system and the toxemia all came therefrom. And that's what we need, because I am a firm believer that we can find any solution of problems we have right now in nature. And in the end, it is our inner nature. That's why I did all these records, and I keep on doing it, challenging it, but I don't need it anymore. Yet, I'm every day in the cold, because I believe what I do and I feel what I believe. This is my pathway. The most valuable thing I got out of this all is to have a method which is accessible, effective, powerful, and scientifically endorsed, and to give it to you, which is enabling the people to wake up to their inner power. Everybody has his own unique way. The cold and the breathing and the believing, therefore, are able to give you back what is yours.